Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Rita Fleming and I'm super excited to talk about our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program with you. And my background is in regenerative health. Yay, hi Veronique. Um, I'm a regenerative health specialist and I got into this line of work to transform my own body because I was dealing with chronic pain from a car accident. And so through this path, I learned about, the power of foods, the power of nutrition, the power of herbs, and how they can impact our quality of life. And I just got off the phone with my really dear friend Heidi, and she was sharing her story of transformation with me, which I want to share with you today. So she's been dealing with arthritis. She's only 36 years old. She's been dealing with arthritis in her right knee for many years now. She had some cysts in her knee, and she was told that, within 4 years to 10 years, she'd have to have a knee replacement. And so her knee is always swollen on a daily basis. And she started to add in our specific herbal formulation called Joint Flex for joint support. And within 3 weeks, those cysts are disappearing. She's out of that chronic pain that she's been living with for years. And she's also an athlete. She's an aerial artist. And so just watching her and her transformation and how this is going to impact her quality of life and her passions moving forward, I'm so excited. So that's just a little brief story on the power of herbs and superfoods and nutrition and why it's so important to take care of ourselves, to love our body, and be educated and aware of the solutions that are available to us. And so, one of the reasons that I'm also really passionate about this subject is because I was looking for solutions to get these resources into as many hands and to get this education into as many hands as possible. And something that I've learned over the last few years that really shocked and surprised me is that our food system, our soil health, has become so depleted due to the way that of chemical agriculture, due to such things as glyphosate, which is the main ingredient in Roundup, which kills off our soil health. And so what I've learned is that there's only 1% of healthy soils in the world, which is really stunning and staggering because all of the medicinal properties of our foods come from our soil. And so soil health is number one. And I got to a place in my life where I was feeling really depleted, even though I had access to organic food. I had access to amazing wildcrafted herbs, and I still felt that I wasn't getting what I needed. And that's when my beautiful sister introduced me to this amazing community program, platform, and solutions. And within 3 days of just adding these nutrient dense foods into my life that are grown in healthy soils, that are watered with mineral rich spring water, that are vine ripened and wind dehydrated. I mean, the quality of our food that we're getting at the grocery stores, it doesn't contain the nutritional value and density that we need at the micronutrient level. So within 3 days of getting this power shake into my body, I felt the lights come on and I felt like I was no longer deficient or depleted or missing something really important. And again, that comes back to our soil health, the micronutrients, the minerals that are in our food. And within 90 days of adding these superfoods in, I had a complete transformation. For many years, I carried, 25 extra pounds of weight due to injuries, due to trauma. It didn't matter how well I ate, how much I exercised, I still carried that around. And in adding these superfoods, getting that deep cellular nourishment, supporting the gut microbiome health and diversity, within that 90 days, I got back to an athleticism and fitness that I hadn't been in 15 years. So it really felt like coming home to myself, and I love helping other people come home to themselves. And if someone invited you to this call today, that is why. It's because they care about you, and there's such a greater quality of life that we can live, and we want to provide access and resources to create that. So our ultimate lifestyle transformation It was created and formulated by Dave Sandoval, and Amy Vedner and him came into partnership because they realized that there was a huge problem with our food industry. And they're actually part of the reason that we have organic food at all today. They were part of the legislation and going into the Supreme Court and voting for us to make sure that we have that right and access to organic food. And so we're trying to provide that access to nutrient dense food to as many communities as possible, regardless of location, and getting this into as many hands as possible. So our ultimate lifestyle transformation, the first things it comes with is our power shake, which I talked about, which is just raw, sprouted, nutrient dense, whole foods, no isolates, no additives, that is going to really give your body 97% of its micro and macronutrients, whole food, vitamins, and minerals. And it tastes delicious. It's so good. And so that's really great, especially if you have, if you're busy, if you're have a hard time getting nutrient dense foods into your body. This is quick and easy. It's the equivalent of getting 5 to 6 salads in one serving. And then we have our amino acids, and these are so powerful because, as you know, amino acids are the building blocks of life. And so most of us, when we're eating proteins on a daily basis, we're only absorbing 11 to 36% of those proteins. And whatever isn't absorbed has to be eliminated via our kidneys, gets built up in our lymphatic system. And these are 99% bioavailable. So it takes that burden off of your digestion and it goes straight into building, your bones, connective tissue, nervous system, creating lean muscle. So this has been phenomenal in my own athletic journey to reduce soreness and really build that strength. So this is beautiful. You just have this first thing in the morning, and it's going to help balance out those hormones throughout the day. And then we have our biomedic, which again is just whole food herbs that are there to support your gut microbiome health. And everything comes back to our gut. So as I was mentioning before about glyphosate, glyphosate is the main ingredient in Roundup. 4 billion pounds are sprayed annually. It's in our food, it's in our air, it's in our water. And within 20 minutes of exposure to it, we get leaky gut symptoms. And leaky gut means that our toxins are leaking into our immune system, into our lymphatic system. And that can lead to inflammation, autoimmune symptoms, neurological weaknesses. And so addressing the gut is foundational. It's number one for our health. And so what this does is it's the only clinically proven supplement to pull glyphosate out of the body. It removes 75% within 6 weeks and also reduces C-reactive protein by 74% within 6 weeks, which is our inflammatory marker. And once we're able to actually absorb our food and repair that gut microbiome diversity, it impacts everything from energy to mood to immune function. So this is next. You just take it with your shake. And then we have other amazing supportive things like adrenal support. I don't know of any person that can't use some support with their adrenal glands. And so our adrenals impact our nervous system health. They impact our ability to focus and concentrate, our ability to repair damaged tissues, to address inflammation in the body, female and male reproductive health. There's so many things that our adrenal glands do, as well as having sustained energy throughout the day. So that's something that you can add onto your kit, but I highly recommend it because it's going to make sure that you don't dip throughout the day. It's going to give you that energy. It's going to support the brain and nervous system and cognition. So that's just one of my favorites I wanted to talk about and include. And then finally, we have our tart cherry juice, which you take in the evening time. And that just helps to reset those circadian rhythms, get you into deep REM sleep, which is when our body goes into repair and recovery mode. And another reason I love it so much is because it helps to get your kidneys filtering. And our kidneys are our elimination channel for all cellular wastes. And to me, that was the foundation of getting out of chronic pain after all those years, was getting those kidneys filtering. And by the way, the kidneys and adrenals work together. So it's so important to support both of those. So that's just a little bit of education around, our transformation program. And what it comes with is 2 superfood servings in a day. You have all of your foundational needs and bases covered. It's delivered straight to your door, very accessible and easy. It actually saves you on your grocery bill because it works out to be $11 a day, which is like a coffee and a croissant, and it covers those 2 meals a day. So apart from that, we recommend adding in as many fresh fruits and veggies as possible, and a lifestyle meal that you need, whatever is that your body is needing. So we're supporting everyone from mamas to athletes to those that want to do deeper cleansing to those that want to do deeper rebuilding. And we can really support you based on your goals and your needs and your vision. But our primary focus is that deep cellular nourishment and absorption, supporting that gut health, supporting the systems of the body, and just giving you what you need on a daily basis. So those are a little bit about our program. And I would love to open it up if there's any specific questions. And thank you everybody for being here. And so I'll just go, if there's any questions, feel free to raise your hand. But I'll just mention the schedule a little bit. This transformation comes with our support as a community. We have amazing regenerative health specialists and coaches and so many people that are there invested in your health and in your journey. So we have recipes, we have community support. And then again, you just get to add these superfoods into your lifestyle. And in the middle 10 days of your 30-day transformation, we do a Parasite Cleanse, which is just cleaning up that internal terrain, helping to address, different sugar cravings and things that people have. And during that time, just adding in even more fresh fruits and veggies. And if you are nursing or pregnant, you'll just pause on that Parasite Cleanse, and you can save it for later, or you can give it to your partner. So that's a little bit of the layout. And, whoever invited you here today, please get back to them with questions, whatever you want to learn more about. And they also have a discount of 25% off for you to get access to these nutrients, to these superfoods and herbs. So we're here for you. And our main goal is just to share education and awareness and resources to help you live your best life and your greatest freedom. So thank you all so much for being here.